Hi, everyone. How are you doing today?
Hi
Hey,
everyone.
Stephanie. Good morning.
Good
How are you
morning,
doing?
Heidi. I'm good. How are you doing?
Great. It's wonderful to have you on today. I have Stephanie from Thrive Gang with me here on our Lemongrass page, and I'm thrilled and honored that you would join us today to share a little bit about your story and what you are doing to help with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I say you have your pink shirt on with your
Yes,
Thriver logo.
my
Congratulations.
business. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here to use your platform to raise awareness with you. And Heidi and I actually met, I don't know how many years ago it was, but I was honored to be a part of a book that you published called The Soul Soothing Stories of Cancer Survivors. Um, and I was one of the stories featured in the book, and that's kind of how we first met, and we've been collabing since then. So I'm really honored to be on this live with you today and share my story with your audience.
Your story is amazing, Stephanie. So a couple of years ago, you started an organization to help other women facing breast cancer news. And so tell us a little bit about your story and then how you got Thrive Gang started.
Sure. So my story is really, really long for the sake of sparing you guys your whole afternoon. I will give you the Cliff Notes version, but I was essentially diagnosed at 31 years old with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And with the stage 4 diagnosis, they deem it incurable. And for people who don't know, metastatic breast cancer is anytime the cancer has moved to a different part of the body outside of the breast. So, as you can imagine, at 31 years old, I never in my life expected to have breast cancer, let alone an incurable stage 4 breast cancer diagnosis. So, my entire world just got flipped upside down. I was a teacher at the time. I was teaching in my hometown of Los Angeles, and I quit that day not knowing that I would never go back. So I've gone through so much in terms of surgeries and treatments. I'm still on active treatment almost 10 years later. It's been 9.5 years. Um, and with the stage 4 diagnoses, they give you an 18 to 36-month prognosis of a life expectancy. And I've never been one to believe in numbers. I've always believed that anything is possible through faith. And I've been on quite the journey, and I have, had lots of ups and downs on my journey. A couple of times I almost did lose my life, but I've defied every statistic that's placed against me. And here I am almost 9.5 years later, and every day is like such a gift and a blessing. Um, what I did find when I was first diagnosed at 31 years old is that back then, Instagram was kind of new. A lot of people weren't really talking about young women getting breast cancer, let alone living with the stage 4 diagnosis. So I'm the type of person that I want to know. I ask questions, I want to know everything. So as soon as I got this diagnosis, I just dove headfirst into, um, researching what I could do to help support myself on my healing journey. And in doing so, I was learning all of this information. And I started to document some of my experiences and what I was learning on a blog that I had created with my best friend Amanda. She's really tech savvy. So she created the site. I couldn't have done it without her. And I was creating the content. And in doing so, unfortunately, we found out that, I wasn't the only young woman with breast cancer. There was an entire community of us around the world also searching for community to realize that, I myself and others weren't anomalies, that unfortunately breast cancer is happening to women younger and younger. So I think there's this common misconception that breast cancer only happens to your grandmother or your mother or your aunts, but it's happening to your daughters, your nieces, your grandchildren. So, in creating the blog, I was able to connect with a lot of younger women around the world who also were facing a cancer diagnosis. And I think over the past 9.5 years, I've really dedicated my life to getting my story out there. It's been really hard because there's this misconception that everyone with cancer looks sick, and I've always looked thankfully healthy and normal. So a lot of people would think, there's no way this girl has an incurable stage 4 cancer diagnosis. So it was really hard to get my story out there because I didn't look like a typical cancer patient. But I've used my voice, my social platforms over the past almost 10 years now to raise awareness. And I think now it's more accepted. There is more community and more people are talking about young women in particular getting diagnosed with breast cancer.
Absolutely. Well, Stephanie, your story is absolutely inspiring. It's remarkable. And you're exactly right. There's a stigma attached to a cancer patient, someone going through cancer, that they look a certain way. And of course, you don't. You're absolutely vibrant, beautiful. I followed you on your Instagram now for several years. And then 2 years ago, you and Amanda decide, you know what, we want to help so many other women. So you started Thrive Gang. And so share with us about that. I know you have an Instagram and a web page.
Yeah.
So to inspire other young cancer patients,
Yes.
we want to encourage them to follow you because you have such a incredibly compelling message. Not only are you much more willing to share your own personal story, testimonies, but also the struggles along the way. You're
Yeah.
not afraid to say, hey, this is reality right now. I had a rough day, or you know what, things are looking really great. And here's how I've overcome some obstacles. Plus,
Yes.
you do so many wonderful things with other nonprofit organizations for outreach and also education.
Absolutely. Thank you. That was such a great intro to Thrive Gang. So basically, how we started is when Amanda, she has a background in marketing and web design. She can do anything when it comes to web stuff, and I'm totally incompetent with that stuff. So obviously, I had the story and the information. So when we built the site, we also, Amanda and myself, who's my business partner and best friend of almost 25 years. We always had this dream as young girls to like open a store together. Back then, e-commerce wasn't a big thing. So we always wanted to have like a clothing boutique or a store. And that didn't happen. Life had other plans. But when I got this diagnosis, we also came to realize that I myself, we're both from Los Angeles. I was never like the big pink ribbon girl or I feel like when you get a cancer diagnosis, you're thrown into like this pink boxing gloves and pink ribbon type, you know, um, kind of like the stereotypical things for breast cancer awareness. And we wanted to create, like, our whole concept behind the brand is what can we create for people to give someone on their cancer journey, not just cancer journey, anyone going through adversity, to help them feel supported and loved without looking like a billboard for like being a cancer patient, you know, like a walking billboard with the pink ribbon. So we started making like really inspiring jewelry. I'm wearing a necklace that says Thriver. My shirt also says Thriver. And we make all of this stuff to help people like make stuff that can be incorporated into their wardrobe, something that they'll actually wear and use with a message behind it of love and support. And so we hand make all of our merchandise and our gifts and hand design it. And we created, so our website is www.thrivegang, THRIVEGANG.co. And our social handles are Thrive Gang. And on our platforms, we promote our merchandise, but we also, what was really important to us was to create a space for community, for younger women to, not just younger women, for all women, all people, to come and feel supported, to share their stories, to hear other stories of inspiration. Like you said, to share the real struggles of going through adversity, such as cancer, what that entails, inspiring quotes and resources. So in addition to being a retail brand, it was really important for us to create this all-inclusive company or community for people to come and feel supported and inspired. And that was really big for me because, like I said, I defied these outrageous statistics, and I really want people to know that truly anything is possible. So we try to convey that message through our brands. And yeah, we're 2 years old. You know, it's sometimes difficult, you know, because it's just the two of us. We're the designers, the packagers, the shippers, the web designers, the social people. We do it all. And Amanda's, you know, a mother of two and an entrepreneur, and I'm still going through my cancer journey as far as treatment. And I just had a PET scan this week, a doctor appointment. I have an appointment today. But, you know, so it's been a struggle getting the company up and going, but we've learned so much and it's become like our little baby, and we're really proud of like what we've done. And we're so honored to be collabing with you for this Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. One of the things that we're doing this year, as you know, is our pink healing balm. And we sent you some so that you could do a gift with purchase this month. So you can tell them a little bit about that, Stephanie. But, for those that are watching, who watching today knows someone going through a cancer journey like Stephanie? Whether you are celebrating 10 years in remission, or you just got a diagnosis, or maybe it's a best friend or a loved one, use an emoji, a pink emoji like the pink heart or a pink ribbon. There is one. Stephanie showed it to me on her phone. And so drop a pink emoji below, because we want to be praying and supporting all of you. And then visit Stephanie's Instagram page. It's incredible. The Thrive Gang community is so supportive of one another. There's an amazing inspirational quotes, but also things that you wouldn't even imagine they're going through. Stephanie is incorporating into, her social media platform, and really giving people a space to have that voice.
Yes, thank you so much. One thing I wanted to say is like a lot of our merchandise says Thriver, like my necklace and my shirt. And really, I believe, in this life, we all have a cross to bear, right? Some people are going through depression or divorce, or, but my adversity is called cancer, something different. And I truly believe that we're all thrivers, cancer diagnosis or not, like we're all thriving through adversity. So just wanted to say that. But back to our collab, this month we're really excited, and we're always so grateful for you, Heidi, and Lemongrass products. You've been supporting us since we started. And so for the month of October, we teamed up, and on our page, what we're doing on Thrive Gang is for every necklace purchase, you get one of the pink healing bombs free with your necklace purchase. Which has been amazing. And October is like the perfect time to buy someone that's been affected by cancer, adversity, or treat yourself to something. So this has been such an amazing add-on to be able to gift somebody. I love it. I've been using it. It smells amazing. And most importantly, $2 from every bomb is going to help the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And I think that is so important, because a lot of organizations support awareness. And I think we have plenty of breast cancer awareness, and research is really where the money matters. We need treatments and a cure. So that's amazing. In addition, we're also giving a portion of our proceeds to smaller grassroots organizations that are local, that help support younger women and give resources and provide community. So it's been amazing to partner and be able to offer your product with our products. So we're so grateful, and we're encouraging everybody to shop for a cause this October.
Thank you, Stephanie. That's just amazing. I really appreciate the collaboration with us here at Lemongrass Spa. We're incredibly proud of all the outreach that you and Amanda are doing through your social chat platforms, as well as, the amazing story that's in the Soul Soothing Survivors book.
Yes.
What a blessing you've been to us. And,
Wow.
I truly believe paths cross for a very purposeful reason. And it's very clear why we met in the very beginning. And it was because my publisher had heard your story, Stephanie, and wanted to feature your story in this book. And so getting your message out to other young cancer thrivers is incredibly important to us as well.
Absolutely. I mean, that honor has equally been ours. Like I said, you've been nothing but gracious and supportive to us. And entrepreneurship is not easy. And you being a more established brand have really helped us. And we're so grateful for that. And being a part of this book has been incredible too, because I really feel like anybody who's going through cancer, knows somebody going through cancer. I mean, the best thing you could do is give them a book like this so that they can read stories of inspiration and realize that, this too shall pass, and that this is just a chapter, not like their whole life story.
Exactly. Well,
Yes.
Stephanie, thank you so much for being on with us today. We truly appreciate it. Best wishes.
Thank you.
And coming into the holiday season, I hope you have an amazing holiday.
Same to everybody watching. Same to you and all the Lemongrass Spa team. We're grateful. Happy, blessed, healthy holidays to everybody.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for
Thank you.
joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. You as well, Heidi.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.